Hi everybody, we're outside again. Forgot my sunglasses, so I can barely see you. But do you know Leo Fender owned Fender for about 20 years, and then he sold it to CBS. CBS owned Fender for about 20 years, and then they sold it to a guy named Bill Schultz. And at first CBS kind of did what Fender did. They bought it from Leo Fender, and they did exactly what he did. But being a corporation, they started cutting back. They didn't reinvest in the company. And what you get is Strats that don't really have the big cutaways. They speeded processes up. They cheapened it up. Late 70s Strats and Teles are in some ways, because of the wood and magnetics, better than some of the guitars today. But their reputation was dinged. By 1977, people remembered the guitars of '67 just years before, and they were disappointed in some of the quality and the features. That's not to say they were all bad, but there were some really goofy things. Then, in 1981, they hired a guy, Bill Schultz, and Bill Schultz took over Fender from Yamaha, and he was a dyed-in-the-wool guitar guy. And he hired another guy named Dan Smith, and they came into Fender and they go, we gotta stop this. They cut back the payroll from 700 employees to 200 employees. They cut back the output from like $500 or 500 guitars a day to a few hundred a day. I'm trying to talk above the street noise here, but there's a great book on the subject of Fenders. Anything by this guy, A.R. Duchessoir, is a great book. He writes really detailed. He is a true authority on this. If you can still find copies of this book, they're starting to get very expensive. Strat book, Tele book, Gibson book. You buy that author and that author only. Buy them, put them away, don't sell them. They are getting to be hard to find. So Fender bought them in '65. By 1985, they sold them to Bill Schultz. They sold the name. And that became a real golden era. But in 1982, they decided to reissue the Tele like it used to be and to go back to their roots. And this really is an important guitar in American history. This is a first year for the 52 reissue, 1982. And this is a cool guitar. Black guard, rounded knobs, brass saddles. They even got the pickup right. They got the type of wax right that they dip the pickup in. Flat pole pickup for the first time in 20 years. And they really got back to this lacquer finish. They got the color right. They got the edging right. This was really a cool guitar. And this one happens to be worn out a little bit, just enough to show you that it's been played. But it's in good condition. There's not a lot of buckle rash. It is a collectible guitar. We are just getting this in now, and this is what I'd call a future collectible. It comes with this certificate of authenticity that they would give you, and that is kind of important for people to collect. That was made on April 20th, 1982, and serial number 1573. I believe this is the 573rd guitar made from them, and this is a 1982 52 Reissue Telecaster, and it isn't going to last. And I just wanted to share that with you, and really I just wanted to get outside in the sunshine, and here I am outside in the sunshine. Hello, sun. Do you see this? This is a 1952 Reissue Telecaster. It's a really cool ash-bodied, lacquer finished